things go wrong as things might do, the Berenstain Bears will find a way through. Mama, Papa, sister, and brother, they'll always be there for each other. Their fact is that it can be sweet as honey. Sometimes you'll find they might be just plain funny. The Berenstain Bears, the Berenstain Bears.
Something a cub overhears can make her upset when she isn't really sure of her self-image yet.
Wow, Lizzie! You have the most amazing collection of Barbies I've ever seen. A lot of them were my mama's when she was a cub. Some of them are so valuable that I can't even play with them anymore. And wait till you see this. It's the newest Barbie. Golden furred Barbie. Oh, she's so beautiful. Don't you wish you could be as pretty as Barbie when you grow up, Lizzie? I don't know. I never thought about it. But Mama says she wouldn't mind having Barbie's wardrobe. I'll be right back. Mama,
Yes, dear?
remember I got 2 golden furred Barbies for my birthday? One from Aunt Sarah and one from Aunt Jane?
Uh-huh.
I was wondering if I could give the extra one to Sister for a surprise.
Shh. Some little bears have big ears.
You mean Sister has big ears? My ears are big?
No, Lizzie. That's not what I meant. It's just an expression that means Sister might hear you. Then your surprise wouldn't be a surprise.
Then it's okay?
Of course. Sister's your best friend.
I have to go. Huh? But I've got a surprise.
Some little bears have big ears.
You mean Sister has big ears? I do have big ears.
Hey, Sister! We were just talking about you.
What were you saying?
Just that you made a great play at last week's soccer game.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hey! Wait up! Sister!
You have enough gear there to catch every single fish in bear country.
Not every fish. I'm leaving the harpoon behind.
It says here there's a carnival in town. It would be nice to take the cubs before it leaves.
Is there a house of mirrors?
Let's see. Yes, there is!
That's my favorite. I like the house of mirrors better than the rides and the cotton candy. Stand in front of one of those bent mirrors and I look young again.
You were never that young. Hi, sweetheart. Did you have fun at... I guess that answers that.
What do you suppose that's about?
Hi, Mama. Hey, Papa. Woohoo! Fishing! Let's go!
Do you have any idea what's wrong with Sister? She came in and went straight upstairs.
Beats me. She wouldn't wait for me on the way home. Maybe she had a fight with Lizzie or something.
If something did happen at Lizzie's, I'm sure Mrs. Bruin would have called.
Maybe I'd better stay and help get to the bottom of this.
No, you two go on. I can take care of things here. Besides, it's good to let us girls talk sometimes. Sister? Are you okay? You seemed upset about something.
No.
Are you sure?
I have big ears.
Big ears? Oh, goodness. I don't know where you got that idea, but your ears aren't big.
Yes, they are. They're big. Big as an elephant's.
You have perfectly sweet ears. But even if they were big, or green, or lumpy, Papa and I would still love them just as much as we love you.
But that's what mamas are supposed to say, even if it's not true.
Well, it just so happens that it is true. Besides, it doesn't matter what we may or may not look like on the outside. It's much more important to be a good person on the inside and feel good about yourself. It's how you treat those around you that lets others see who you really are.
My ears are big, Mama.
I wish there was another way I could help you understand. There just might be.
Step right up. 3 balls for 1 thin dime, 1/10 of a dollar. Knock over a target, win a prize.
Two, please.
Why are we here, Mama?
You'll see. Go ahead. Take a look. We're in the House of Mirrors, your Papa's favorite.
Oh, look at me, Mama! Look at how skinny I look!
Oh, goodness, you think that one's funny. Come and see this.
Oh, Mama. We look like penguins. What do we look like in the next one?
So you see, bears and cubs come in all shapes and sizes. Everyone looks different in some way or another.
Ooh!
Oh, dear.
Look at us.
So don't worry about how others might think you look. Look on the inside. That's who you really are. Now do you understand?
I think so, Mama.
Last one. Go ahead, you first.
Huh?
Oh,
Wow, now that's big.
that is big.
My ears are pretty normal compared to those. I guess I know what you mean when you say that everyone is different somehow. Thanks, Mama.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla, please. Oh, on a crunchy cone. Mmm.
I'm sorry, dear. The balloon's too high. Mama can't get it back.
Mmm, good. Hasn't even had a lick.
Oh, thank you very much. I hope one day my daughter grows up to be as thoughtful and generous as yours.
Well, what's that for?
For just being you.
Huh?
That's a great photograph, isn't it?
Sure is, Mama.
You're not still worried about your ears, are you?
I'll get it. Good thing you're here, Lizzie Bruin, because I want you to know that I like my ears just fine. Huh? This morning, your mother said I had big ears. No, she didn't. Did too. She said little cubs have big ears, and she meant me. That's what I thought, too. But Mom didn't really mean your ears are big. Huh? She didn't? No. She just meant that you might hear me because of my big mouth. She did? Yes. Then it would spoil the surprise. What surprise? You ran off so fast this morning I didn't get to give it to you. Ta-da! It's the extra golden furred Barbie I got from Aunt Jane. It's for you just because you're my best friend in the whole world. Oh, thanks, Lizzie. Thank you so much. You're my best friend, too. Lizzie, maybe you're a bit loud, and maybe you talk a lot. But don't ever listen to anyone who says you have a big mouth.
When cubs and their parents get a little too busy,
Their everyday lives get a little too dizzy.
We're gonna be late!
Has anyone seen my baseball cap?
There's no time to find it. Take this one.
Huh?
Did anyone see where I left my town council notes?
Has anyone seen my ballet slippers?
hello? Hello? Grant, just a moment. Hats on your bedpost, slippers are in the laundry hamper, council notes are on your clipboard, in your briefcase, in the living room.
Thanks!
Now, where are those car keys?
Well, I certainly don't have them.
What? Oh, sorry, Gran. I didn't mean you.
I know. But my, it certainly sounds busy around the treehouse today.
No busier than usual.
Well, Gramps and I haven't seen you in ages. So how about dropping by for lunch? And don't forget to bring Papa and our favorite
We're gonna be late!
Oh, what was that? Are you all right?
Oh, nothing. I'm fine. Lunch sounds great, Gran, but we're too busy today. We have to go now. Bye-bye.
Hello? Oh, dear.
Can you drop me off first, Mama? My ballet teacher doesn't like it when I'm late.
Neither does my baseball coach. I need to be dropped off first.
Sorry, Cubs. My town council meeting starts in 2 minutes.
Nobody's going anywhere if this car doesn't start.
Oh, I keep meaning to give it a tune-up. But with the forestry planting project and these council meetings...
Don't worry. I'll take it to the garage.
When? When you're not taxiing us all over the place. You're busy at the library, the PTA, your quilting club.
I'll just have to squeeze it in somewhere.
Bye!
Sorry I'm late. Won't happen again.
Huh?
It's mine! Huh? Oh.
Oh, dear.
Out my whole ballet class because I didn't have my slippers. Then I only had time to paint half a flower at art class because we were late again.
Well, it's a very nice half flower.
The only glove I could borrow was for the wrong hand. Try catching with that. Then I missed going for ice cream with the rest of the team because we thought my karate class was today.
It's not.
No, it's tomorrow. So I had to take the class with the older bears, and that was scary.
I'll bet. Well, let me tell you, I thank my lucky stars Mama showed up with my council notes. I was starting to sound like I didn't know what I was talking about. Sorry you missed your quilting club, Mama.
That was the third week in a row. And again, I was so busy I didn't have time to make a home-cooked dinner. Oh, there's always something.
Maybe we're just too busy. Do you think this family is trying to do too much?
Well, I can't give up my baseball or soccer, and my computer club just started.
And I love ballet, even if I have to sit out sometimes. And art, and soccer too.
Our team might even be in the finals.
All I meant was we don't know who's coming and who's going around here. We need a way to sort it all out. Right there. Now, let's write down what we have to do each day. That should help us keep track of what everyone's doing and when they're doing it.
Well, I have PTA meetings Wednesdays, my quilting club Thursdays, and I'm helping at the library every second Friday, except for next week when it's a Monday.
And I have karate on Tuesdays and Thursdays. No, Fridays.
Wednesdays.
Right. Along with computer club. And I'm sleeping over at Cousin Fred's Saturday night after weekend baseball practice, and I need a ride.
And don't forget soccer Saturday morning for Brother and me. I have gymnastics on Tuesdays, ballet on Mondays and Fridays, and swimming Saturday afternoon.
And I have work, tree planting, council meetings, work, planting, meetings. What about fishing? Oh, the way things look, I guess I'd better forget about fishing.
Goodness, it's almost filled.
Well, there's still a few spaces left.
Guess what? That was our soccer coach. We made the playoffs. So there's an extra practice on Saturday and a game on Sunday.
Let's see then. That means this can go there, and this...
Mama, Lizzie's taking riding lessons. Can I do it too? Please?
Riding lessons? Can we talk about this later?
I want to learn to ride a horse too. Please? Please?
Okay, riding lessons, but that's it.
Yay!
Thanks, Papa.
There's only one little spot left. I guess that's when I can take the car to the garage. I can drop off Papa, then... No, Brother has the sleepover, so... I have to have another look at that schedule.
Work, planting, meetings, fishing. About 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Gymnastics, ballet, swimming, half a flower, half a flower, half a flower, half a flower.
Karate on Tuesdays, computer club, sleepover, baseball practice Saturday, game Sunday.
What time is it?
9:30!
We're gonna be late!
Check the schedule, then grab what you need.
Soccer!
Swimming!
Tree planting. Hut.
Oh, the keys. Hello? PTA meeting? Today? But
I can't find my soccer shirt!
Where's my swimsuit?
Where are my work gloves?
could you hold on a moment? Closet, dresser, under the bed. Cheese and crackers? Well, I suppose Hello? Hello? They changed the PTA meeting. 2:30 cheese and crackers, 2:30 cheese and crackers, 2 cheese and 30 crackers, 2 cheese and 30 crackers.
Hello? Hi, Mr. Bruin. Your shovel? Oh, no problem. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Now it's 2:30. Cheese and crackers, cheese and... Hello? Thanks. Bye. Soccer practice has changed. Now it's 3 o'clock at the school field.
First to ballet, cut over to the computer club, cross over to quilting, chop to karate, PDQ to PTA, and double back to the school field for soccer.
What you said.
We're ready for anything.
And everything.
Okay, repeat after me. Computer club, karate, soccer at school.
Computer club, karate, soccer.
Ballet, swimming, soccer.
Ballet, swimming, soccer.
Computer club,
Ballet,
karate,
swimming,
soccer.
Ballet,
Computer club,
swimming,
karate, soccer.
Oh, Mr. Bruin's shovel!
Quilting, PTA, cheese and crackers. Quilting, PTA, cheese and crackers.
Computer club, karate, soccer.
Ballet,
Computer club,
swimming,
karate, soccer.
Ballet, swimming, soccer.
Cheese and... Oh, I know I'm forgetting something. But what? Oh, the car. I forgot to get the car fixed.
Oh, we're gonna be late, Mama.
We have to do something.
Oh, I don't know what to... Oh.
Cry, Mama.
What in... Oh, so this is what it's come to. All right, then. As of this moment, I'm calling absolutely everything for today officially off. Okay, this time, everyone decides what's really important and what can wait until another time.
Okay, Sister and I are going to play soccer in the fall. Taking a break from karate wouldn't be so bad for me, but baseball's #1.
I can go to art class every second week, but ballet is what I really want to do. And maybe writing lessons?
For both of us?
All right, that still leaves lots of room.
Library every 2 weeks for me. And I'd like to keep up my quilting club.
Looks pretty good to me.
Can I go with the team for ice cream?
Why not? Nothing else going on.
Well, this was certainly overdue.
Just like you said, Gran. Doing is one thing, but overdoing is something else.
Now we have more time to do what most families do. Play together, visit friends, and sometimes do absolutely nothing at all.